There was a flurry of biographies and memoirs in the immediate post-war period, as individuals sought to give their personal perspective, and publishers looked to supply a ready market to celebrate wartime achievements. Paul Brickhill, an Australian journalist and prisoner of war, had published The Great Escape in 1950 to much acclaim. As a result, he was approached by fellow POW Douglas Bader to write his biography. Published in 1954, Reach for the Sky was a great success. Around 172,000 copies were sold in the first few months, and it became one of the biggest-selling hardbacks in this period. Tuck's biography, Fly for Your Life, came out 2 years later. It is not clear whether Tuck was looking for a writer or whether Larry Forrester saw the success of Brickhill's book and sought to emulate it by writing the career of another ace. Tuck was a good subject as one of the highest-ranking fighter aces with a credited score of 29 enemy aircraft to his name. His high profile in the skies over Dunkirk and the Battle of Britain, coupled with his time as a prisoner of war in Stalag Luft III. Forrester, born in 1924 in Glasgow, had also served in the RAF as a flight lieutenant in Transport Command in the Far East. Post-war, he became a journalist, but was now writing material for television programs. Forrester and his wife were described as the ideas merchants, detectives, writers, and checkers behind an annual average of 120 programs, including Ask Pickles, Guess My Story, Find the Link, and House Magazine. He worked with Tuck on the biography and also interviewed members of Tuck's family, not all of whom were happy with the project. It was, they felt, too exaggerated, and Peggy, his older sister, was not sure about the way some family matters were depicted. With a good eye for publicity in the period leading up to publication, Forrester managed to get Tuck as the subject of an episode of the new BBC programme, This Is Your Life. Imported as an idea from America, this was the first series on British television. Previous subjects included Stanley Matthews, the footballer, Yvonne Bailey of SOE, Donald Campbell, the speed record holder, and also included a market porter, a Red Cross nurse, and a Methodist minister. Tuck was the last subject in this first experimental series, and it was broadcast in May 1956 to a very large audience, since there were then just 2 television channels. So, for the 15th episode, Eamon Andrews presented The Big Red Book to Tuck. Larry Forrester and Joyce Tuck had worked together to spring the surprise. The guests came from various periods in his life: a schoolmaster, 2 RAF fighter pilot colleagues, 2 pub landlords, one from Wales and one from Norfolk, a police superintendent to remind him of one of his many crashes, and his wife Joyce and his brother Jack Tuck.